Hey everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. Sword and Plowshare. A few years ago I did a video, it was called Why Shotguns Ed, and it was me basically explaining how I have this gravitation towards a particular weapon system, the shotgun, and basically listing off these reasons that that would make sense for someone to gravitate towards that type of firearm. But at the end of the day, it all came down to personal preference. It came down to something inside me that was just uh, drawn to them. And I want to do a video, share my thoughts as to why I had such an affinity for shotguns, or what made sense. And as I was walking through PSA yesterday, I was just looking around at some stuff, going through the aisles, looking at um, parts, accessories, ammo, what have you. And a thought came to my mind. I was thinking about how generally, I don't know, for some reason, I when it comes to giving gifts, I'm it's difficult for me to give gifts because I don't tend to give things that people generally, I guess, that would really be into someone's personal interest. For some reason, I have this need to give gifts that pertain to a person's needs, and they always fall into two categories. Whether it be something I grew, and this is dated September 25th, 2018. These are pickles, and these were made from cucumbers that I grew in my garden. Um, either some type of food that I've grown, because I give away cucumbers, I give away peppers, I give away mint, I give away things that I grew. I give away I even give them there's a buddy of mine, he's probably gonna see this video, but I used to do this at a place I used to live. Anytime I was coming by to visit, I would just bring by a steak. No particular reason why, I just did. I figured it's, why not? Why not bring over some food? And if you're gonna bring food, bring something that's enjoyable. And who doesn't enjoy a good steak? So yeah, it's either something that deals with that dealt with sustenance, and things that dealt with protection. This is a little kind of a teaser for a project I got lined up. So I was showing you guys this, something I picked up a few days ago. And, and I was in PSA because I was shopping around for some things for this lower. And like I said, stay tuned for this. And I was thinking back on the gifts, like some of the firearm gifts I've given away. Um, first firearm I ever gave away was in the videos on my channel. It's like an old video. So it's recorded with the finest potato of the time. I gave my buddy Corbin a shotgun. I gave him a Remington 870. And he was very he was ecstatic. He couldn't believe it. Then a few years later, I gave my double barrel shotgun. I essentially gave that to my grandfather. They didn't. There really was no working, any properly working firearm in the house. And what's funny is that the shotgun I gave him was made around 1915, and it's the oldest gun in the house, but it's the best working one, And so he was very happy about that. He thought it was pretty cool. It was old Springfield Arms Company. It was made in Massachusetts, and he thought it was cool. It had a safety on the tang, like you see on Mossbergs nowadays. Then a second 870 that I had, or really the first one I bought for myself, I later gave that to another friend of mine. He later told me that was the best gift that anyone's ever gave him. Then a few years later, if you guys remember the video I did last year of the Glock 17, actually I gave that to a friend who used to have one, but he ran some financial issues, and he really wasn't able to get another one, and so he was moving away, and I figured what would be a better part, what would be a better parting gift than than a new handgun, and he was quite happy about that. I was happy to I was happy to have given that to him, and normally when something I had this thing where I think about you know people that I know, and I like teaching people how to shoot. Also, I teach people how to how to make have their own have how to have their own gardens, how to grow their own food, and something I think about is if I grow this, I wonder who I can who can I give these who can I give this to, or if I'm looking around at different I'm shopping around on arms lists, or I'm going to gun shows or things like that, and I think about who have I gone shooting with, and I wonder if maybe they would like and it's funny because I think I wonder if they would like a shot like getting a shotgun as a gift. Um, excuse me. Excuse me. I think about I wonder if I give away ammo. That's another thing. I give them the ammo away as a gift, which is always a good gift. For those in the firearm community. But yeah, think about that. I think I wonder what they maybe they like this shotgun, or maybe they like this revolver, maybe they like this 22. I tend to do that a lot when when the mood strikes me and when the funds are there. I think about that kind of stuff, and especially as someone who I've taught how to shoot, or when it comes to vegetables, the people I've talked to about growing having a garden and you know growing your own vegetables, growing your own fruits, things like that. And I know that there's that paraphrasing the Bible when it talks about there be a time where we'll hammer our swords into plowshares. But for some odd reason, as of right now, I can't help but have both. I can't help but dabble in both sides. I can't help but grow cucumbers and turn them into pickles, and you know buy buy gun parts and build firearms out of them, and or just buy firearms as whole, or customize them. And I can't help but want to teach people how to grow stuff, and I can't help but want to teach people how to defend themselves. So I guess those are two things that it's funny. It just some people they have many people have many they have their own talents. They have there are those who are musicians, those who are great singers. Those who are great artists. There are those who are great at building things. Me, I just have this knack for giving people food, or giving people guns or weapons, or just weaponry of some sort. I believe I gave someone a knife a while back. I'm trying to think back on it. Yeah, I haven't even given away a whole lot of tools. I have plenty of tools, but that's something I noticed. I've given away, and I've let people borrow. Firearms in the past. Still doing that to this day. I'm letting someone else borrow a shotgun. Um, and I think it comes out of this. I think it comes out of a desire for people to be able to take care of themselves, be able to watch over themselves, be able to, and that could be the two P's of provide and protect. A person be able to provide for the sustenance, and a person be able to protect themselves. And I think those are two things that are very valuable. Um, Aside from talking to people about Jesus Christ, those two things are they're pretty they're pretty valuable in terms of what how far it can carry a person, as far as them being on their own, and developing a sense of independence. And I don't see that stopping anytime soon. I really don't. I just had this thing about me. I don't know why, but it's there. I guess it's a part of my nature. I can't help it. I can't help but express it. Uh, and sometimes I wonder, how far would I carry it? I've thought about actually giving away I thought about giving away one of my AR-15s to someone I knew. I thought about giving away my 590, the Mossberg 590 I have. I thought about giving that away to somebody, and I almost would have done it if we had gone if we had gone, shooting at the at some point at a certain point. I had this thing where I like to give guns to people who I've who I've uh, who I've been shooting with. I don't know why. I guess it's maybe I have more confidence about them using it in a respectable manner if I've been to the range with them at least once. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you identify with me? Can you relate with me? Can you relate to me on this matter? Or do you have a particular talent that you share with others that you just can't help but share with them because you trust that they will use it for their future betterment, for that they'll use it to enrich themselves in some form or fashion. Please tell me what you think. I'm happy to see I have new subscribers. So for those who are new to the channel, welcome aboard. I hope you enjoyed this video. Look forward to new videos, and please check out my older videos. A lot of things are going on in the news, or in our culture today. Today have increased the viewing of certain videos that I've done in the past. And I'm always proud, and I'm always proud and happy to have answer as many comments as I can. If you want to donate to the channel to help with growing stuff and building new armaments, go to my PayPal, go to the PayPal link on the homepage. Just to give up that cheese button and make a donation of any amount that you would like to. All amounts are welcome. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see what we can do to address them. Also, I've noticed some people that have been trying to contact me. I usually do. I don't do YouTube on my phone now, and it's hard for me to figure out how to, go to my homepage for my phone. I can still do it with my laptop, but what I'll do is, in the description box, I'll include my email, and if you ever want to ask me certain questions or I've been asked to come on to different discussions with other people, and I'll be happy to do so. I'll just look for my email in the description box, and then you can contact me, and we'll see where things go from there. That's my video. Swords and Plowshares. I'm Edward Jones, and thanks for watching.